everyone has the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunals for acts violating the fundamental rights granted him by the Constitution or by law.
Article 8, Right to remedy through competent tribunal. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights establishes the right to seek remedy through competent tribunals, affirming that every individual has the right to pursue justice and challenge legal decisions through higher courts if necessary. This principle is crucial in maintaining a fair and democratic legal system, providing a pathway for those who believe that justice has not been served in their initial trial to seek further review and potential rectification of judicial errors. This means that if an individual feels that the decision made by a district court is unjust, perhaps due to a lack of evidence, procedural errors, or other factors, they have the right to appeal to a higher court, such as a state or national high court. This process ensures that justice is not a one-time event, but a continual pursuit, offering individuals multiple opportunities to present their case and seek a fair outcome. For instance, if a person is dissatisfied with a ruling in a district court, they can appeal to a higher court, which will re-examine the evidence, hear arguments anew, and render a decision that could potentially overturn the previous ruling. This right is particularly important in democratic societies where the legal system is designed to be accessible and responsive to the needs of the people. The hierarchical structure of courts, ranging from lower courts to higher courts, including appellate and Supreme Courts, provides a comprehensive framework for legal redress. It ensures that individuals are not left without recourse if they believe an error has been made in their case. The right to remedy through competent tribunals also underscores the importance of an independent and impartial judiciary. It guarantees that every person can have their grievances heard by a competent and unbiased tribunal, ensuring that justice is based on the merits of the case rather than extraneous factors. This principle is a cornerstone of the rule of law, ensuring that justice is not only done but seen to be done, thereby maintaining public confidence in the legal system. Moreover, this right empowers individuals to actively participate in the judicial process, whether by appearing in court themselves or through legal representation. It allows for the filing of petitions and appeals, providing a legal mechanism for correcting wrongs and ensuring that the truth is ultimately upheld. This process is fundamental to the protection of human rights, as it ensures that individuals have a means of challenging and rectifying injustices. In essence, Article 8 guarantees that justice is a dynamic process, accommodating new evidence, re-evaluations, and higher judicial scrutiny. It ensures that the courts are not the final arbiters in a rigid sense, but are part of a broader system designed to achieve true justice through thorough and continuous review. This right is a fundamental aspect of a fair legal system, ensuring that all individuals have the opportunity to seek and obtain justice, thereby reinforcing the principles of fairness, accountability, and the rule of law.
Article 9. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary arrest, detention, or exile.
Article 9. Freedom for arbitrary arrest or exile. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights guarantees freedom from arbitrary arrest or exile. This principle ensures that no individual can be detained, imprisoned, or expelled from their country without a legitimate reason and due process of law. Arbitrary arrest and exile refer to actions taken without sufficient cause, legal basis, or adherence to established legal procedures. This protection is fundamental in safeguarding personal liberty and ensuring that the power of the state is not abused. In practical terms, this means that law enforcement authorities must have a valid reason and proper authorization, such as a search or arrest warrant, to detain someone. They cannot simply arrest an individual based on suspicion or without presenting concrete evidence and following legal protocols. This requirement for proper documentation and justification helps prevent abuses of power and protects individuals from being wrongfully detained. Every country has its own legal framework and policies governing arrests, but the core principle remains the same. All actions must be conducted under the rule of law. This means that there must be clear legal grounds for any arrest or detention, and these actions must be supported by adequate evidence and documentation. Human rights law emphasizes that arrests must be based on reasonable cause and must follow due legal procedures, ensuring transparency and accountability in the enforcement of the law. For example, if a person is suspected of committing a crime, the authorities must obtain a search or arrest warrant from a judicial officer before taking any action. This warrant must be based on evidence that justifies the need for arrest and must be presented to the individual at the time of arrest. This process helps ensure that the individual's rights are respected and that they are informed of the reasons for their detention. Additionally, this article protects individuals from being treated arbitrarily during their arrest or detention. Law enforcement officers must follow legal procedures and respect the rights of the individual, including informing them of their rights, allowing access to legal representation, and treating them humanely. Arbitrary treatment, such as detaining someone without explaining the reason or without following proper procedures, is prohibited. The protection against arbitrary arrest or exile is crucial for maintaining the rule of law and ensuring that individuals are not subjected to unlawful detention or expulsion. It reinforces the idea that everyone is entitled to fair treatment and legal protection, and that the power to arrest or detain must be exercised with restraint and accountability. In conclusion, Article 9 serves as a safeguard against the misuse of authority and ensures that any deprivation of liberty is conducted legally and justly. It underscores the importance of legal procedures, proper documentation, and reasonable justification in all matters of arrest and detention, thereby protecting individuals from arbitrary and unlawful actions by the state. By adhering to these principles, societies can uphold the rule of law and protect the fundamental rights and freedoms of all individuals.